Hello and welcome to this Bulldog Football Week 4 preview. I'm the voice of the Bulldogs, Rob Bentley, alongside Sandy Golston as we get set for homecoming this Saturday. Ferris State hosting Davenport. 3 o'clock kickoff right here at Top Taggart Field. And Sandy, the Bulldogs coming off a thrilling game on Saturday night, 47-45 over Saginaw Valley in overtime. And looking forward to seeing them back at home for homecoming here this Saturday.
Yeah, it's homecoming is always exciting, and really all you have to do is say homecoming, and that's going to bring the alumni back, not only the alumni for the football program who are hopefully going to come back, and even more from last week to really come out and support homecoming and to be a part of the festivities. Plus, homecoming brings our alumni in general back to campus. So it's going to be an exciting time. Hopefully we'll be able to pack the stadium again. We can rock the top again and just have a terrific atmosphere as the Bulldogs look to continue its great start to the season.
Obviously, this past Saturday, the Bulldogs some adversity, 7 turnovers, had some guys out with injuries. The Bulldogs did get a great performance from Evan Cummins, who got the start at quarterback, 7th different quarterback under Coach Anise that has accounted for at least 5 touchdowns in a game, and certainly very capable hands, whether Jared Bernhardt plays this week or not.
Yeah, quarterback you indeed. I mean, you look at the way Evan came out and performed, and he really was really remarkable in terms of his composure to come out there and to step in and fill some big shoes the way Jared Bernhardt had performed during the first couple of weeks of the season. Really gained a lot of national headlines. And then you look at Evan coming in, a guy who's been in our program for a few years. He's played in some games. He's played in some big games, and he was ready for the moment. I only expect him to get better as time goes on. And I think the Bulldogs will have an opportunity to look at those turnovers that they had, and that'll be a point of emphasis. It is a point of emphasis this week in practice, something they're definitely going to want to clean up, and something I fully expect them to clean up going into Davenport.
Obviously, for the second straight week, a familiar face on the opposite sideline, and Sparky McEwen, a former Bulldog football player, was an assistant coach under Tony Anise here at Ferris State, and you know he's going to have his guys ready to come in and play hard here against the Bulldogs.
Yeah, we love Coach McEwen. He's just a great guy, a guy that's been a really great alum for us, and a great assistant coach coming back to the program, and he's building something down at Davenport, so he knows what homecoming is all about at Ferris, and he's definitely going to have his guys ready to play. And the one thing you always say about a Sparky McEwen coach team, they're going to play hard. They're going to come in and play hard. They're going to play with pride. They know what they're up against going against the Bulldogs, so they're going to come in ready to play. So the Bulldogs are going to definitely have to at least match the effort and the level of intensity that we believe Davenport's going to bring to the stadium.
You mentioned Davenport, now a West Michigan rival here, one of those rivalries that has really developed with their transition to Division II football in the GLIA.
Definitely. I mean, the proximity definitely makes it a natural rival when you think of Grand Valley. They and Grand Valley are right there, basically next door neighbors, and then you got Ferris just up the road. So it's definitely created a nice, an extra little bit of energy with those rivals among those 3 schools. And so it's fun going to play Davenport, going down there in Caledonia, coming up here to play in Big Rapids. It definitely is an extra level of energy. A lot of these recruits that we're looking at, that they're looking at, they're pretty much the same. And so there's definitely going to be a lot of familiarity between the 2 programs. So just adds to that energy level with that rivalry building.
Speaking of energy, the fans brought the energy again this past Saturday night. 6,000 fans for the second straight home game, and looking forward to what should be a big crowd here on homecoming.
Yeah, it was terrific. They heard the call from Coach Anise, and they answered the call, and so we hope that they'll come back out again. And again, with homecoming, that's just all the extra motivation that we need. Weather looks good on the map, so we're really excited about the atmosphere that we think we're going to have again. We should have another packed house here for Davenport coming up. Davenport, you would expect, going to bring some fans up. Very short trip for the Panthers to come up to Big Rapids, so it should be a terrific atmosphere, not only in the tailgate area, in the stadium, during the games. After the games, it should be just a terrific atmosphere. Just excited about all the homecoming festivities that are taking place throughout this week, and then especially on Saturday, parade, tailgating, homecoming ambassador going to be announced at the game, and so much more.
What's it going to take for the Bulldogs to get the win and move to 4-0 on the year and stay unbeaten here in the GLIA?
Well, I think obviously cleaning up the turnovers from last week is going to be very important. Bulldogs definitely want to play a clean game, and they really want to come out strong right off the bat, Rob. They want to make sure that they set the tone early against Davenport. Really, if you look at the way the Bulldogs started against Saginaw Valley, in some ways they started out well, but in some ways not very clean at the beginning. So they definitely want to clean that up, and I think it's going to be really important to begin, as you look ahead to the season, begin to see if you can establish that deep passing game. Bulldogs are certainly battling some injuries at some key positions, but the good news is that the Bulldogs have the depth to be able to fill some of those key positions until we get some of those players back, and that's what the Bulldogs are hoping for right now. Next man up to help us keep this thing rolling.
We'll have all the action for you live on Sunny 97.3 FM and FarrowStateBulldogs.com. Pregame coverage starting at 2:30 on Saturday. Homecoming as the Bulldogs host the Davenport Panthers right here at Top Taggart Field. For complete information, log on to FarrowStateBulldogs.com.